Hi everyone. Let me give you a quick walkthrough of Power Retro, the first Agile retrospective tool supercharged with AI on the Atlassian Marketplace. Let's start creating a retro event from scratch. Find your project and click on the three dots. Here you can manage all settings of the retro event. Let's start with choosing a board type that fits your needs, or click the Create New Template button and create your own custom-made board template. Give a title for the template and add the name of the columns. Add as many custom columns as you want. You can easily add a new column with just one click on the plus icon. You can set up the mood of each column, which helps the AI assistant suggest even more accurate action items for the given problems and ideas that occurred during the retro session. If you work in more teams during a project, you can add a separate team for your retro events. Add a name for your team and select all project members or just the team members you work with and you would like to invite for all future retro sessions. Later you can edit the team and add more members if necessary. You can connect your Slack in just 3 steps and set up all the notifications to a chosen Slack channel. These settings can even be made separately for just a given team. The notifications you activated will show up in the Slack channel you added and the team can join in one click from there. You can do the same settings also if you are using Microsoft Teams in your team's communication. And the most important part. Don't forget to ask your admin to enable AI Assistant for your organization. If you finished all the setups, you can join or start a retrospective and add your ideas to the backlog. Let's see a retro session. While you are waiting for your team in the lobby, the facilitator of the meeting can modify the settings of the event. In the window at the right you can choose the time and set up each step of the retro, like the number of votes they can add at a voting step. When ready, click Let's Go. Before starting a new retrospective event, you can review all the assigned but not yet resolved action items from all the previous sessions. Assign team members, change the deadlines, and reorganize priorities to be more effective. During the brainstorming step, you can create new, edit, and delete already existing cards. Here everyone can see only their own cards. The facilitator will see when everyone is ready and can move on to the next step. New cards can't be created from this point on, but they can still be edited during the presentation step. Here you can check all cards, and filter by the columns. The facilitator can also click on the participants on the sidebar to filter down to only their cards. Have you ever dreamed about a magic spell to organize the scattered thoughts of your coworkers? Now AI grouping can help you with that and even save you 60% of your time on this step. Check the results and if you like them, just click yes and go ahead with your retro session. Users have a limited number of votes set up at the beginning that can be used in the voting step. For better transparency of the different topics, you can change the visibility of the groups with the icon on the left side of the header. You can add votes to a group or also to a card separately. Now you can be even more productive with the AI-generated action items. Just click on AI Suggest and our AI will even check the mood of the added cards to create the right suggestions for your team's problems and ideas. Clicking on the 3 dots of the action items, you have a lot of other different options you can add, like due dates or priorities. Double-clicking on the item opens the modal where you can add an assignee from your team to the task, add a description and change previous settings if necessary. In this step you can turn action items directly into Jira tickets. Create them by clicking on 3 dots or opening the action item. The Jira issue modal window is similar to the one used on the project, where you can set up the mandatory fields of the issue. Add all necessary details, like components, descriptions and acceptance criteria, or even change the priorities. Save it and send it to the backlog of the given project directly in your Jira. If you are done, click on the Finish Retrospective button. On the summary page, you can see a detailed report and overview of the cards, groups, topics, and action items that have been created and discussed. Here you can still check the details of the cards and also add new Jira tickets to the action items added at the previous step. Next to the summary title you can find a button that downloads a PDF version of the summary page to your device. Thanks for your attention. Be the superhero of your team with Power Retro.